If you think today's report's going to be all about the Trayvon mobs honoring their fallen hero by breaking and burning things, rampaging and looting and shouting insults and hurling threats to show how a civil society should act, if you think we're going to be all about the post-trial mayhem that continues to divide America, well, welcome to Liberty News TV. I'm Norvell Rose. Yes, in the wake of the Zimmerman not guilty verdict, lawless crowds continue to roam the streets, make trouble, and arrests are adding up nationwide. Outrageous and irresponsible outbursts also being witnessed in certain media outlets, where commentators seem all too eager to fan the flames of racial unrest. But there is more going on, and a big part of that more has to do with the endless train wreck, Obamacare. It's hard to imagine that Obamacare could bump along without more delays, significant delays, postponements, waivers, suspensions of this or that part of the president's health care law. And it's hard to imagine how the prospects could be worse for Democrats who backed the law and who continue to sing its praises, even if they're grossly off-key. Public opinion polls, almost all the major surveys, find the president's high achievement in low esteem. In some polls, by wide margins, Americans dislike the law. Still, despite all the cheerleading and starry-eyed promotion by Team Obama, voters believe the president's health care law will only add to the federal deficit and will cost much more than projected. Now polls are starting to slip for Democrats in general. According to the latest Rasmussen Report survey, Republicans are beginning to trend past Democrats in the generic congressional ballot. Not by much, but the trend is starting to show. And heading into the 2014 election season, that is bad news for the team with a D on their jerseys. But the most troubling development for Democrats still trying to put on a happy face about Obamacare could well be this: labor unions. Once the all-out left-leaning champions of Obamacare, labor unions that spent untold amounts of money supporting pro-Obamacare Democrats in previous elections, labor unions that sent members into the streets to counter Tea Party protests, those very labor unions are now turning against the law they once loved. 3 of the nation's largest labor unions have fired off a nasty letter to Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi, warning that Obamacare would, quote, shatter not only our hard-earned health benefits, but destroy the foundation of the 40-hour work week that is the backbone of the American middle class. Harsh language and a shocking rebuke to their once favored politicians. And that's not all the shocking language from the labor leaders to the high-ranking congressional Democrats. Their poisonous letter condemning the Affordable Care Act goes on to say, the unintended consequences of the ACA are severe. They continue, perverse incentives are causing nightmare scenarios. Wow, sounds like the complaints from Tea Party conservatives all along. Could it be that one of the more reliable and necessary components of the Democrat political machine, big labor, will actually break the machine, not open their treasuries, or turn out in force for D candidates next year? Possibly. And a partial explanation as to why some political insiders describe near panic in the White House as the Obamacare train wreck crashes onto Team Obama and threatens to crush their political fortunes. That is Liberty News TV for today. I'm Norvell Rose. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you right here next time.